Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. And I'm so sorry, I just looked at your cards and I thought, what have you got going on here? Just look, this is almost, I could class this week for you. So, oh, there's a grind going on of change. 2 5s, 2 4s, letting go of control, and then going towards the Lovers and the 2 of Cups at the end of the week. One other sign got this Sun card at the bottom of the deck. So the bottom of the deck card is that unconscious part of us. The unconscious is what drives us, okay? And the Sun's here. There's a lot of clarity coming up for you, a lot of insight, a lot of warmth, a lot of awareness, and it's sort of, maybe it's dragging up almost quite I don't like the word intense, because the Sun card is beautiful. It's the most lightest positive card of the deck, but there's a bit of resistance and a little bit of conflict in the first few days. I will clarify it. And your crowning card is the 9 of Wands. So there's a sense of trying to resist something here. It's like putting down these boundaries, these barriers, these wands, and sort of standing your ground really firm. It's my classic PSD card. I've been hurt before and I ain't going to get hurt again. Or it's on the other side, it's you're having to put some boundaries around someone or something. But I'm feeling it's more someone. I'm going to clarify. Interesting additional guidance card. Happy card. I've got a funny feeling that belongs at the end of the week. And the chaos and conflict is a bit at the beginning of the week. Don't get frightened, Aquarius, because I don't mean that really, but I'm going to try and give you a really good metaphor. You know, when you're trying to create something new, imagine having a baby. It's a process, isn't it? And sometimes it's a bit messy before you get to the other side. This is exactly what this reading sounded to me, okay? So, and there's a feeling like a lot of signs, particularly Scorpio. Who else? Capricorn to a certain extent, that you're trying to keep something at bay. And I think for a lot of people, it's passion, it's love, it's shredding old identities and moving forward, okay? That seems to be what I'm picking up. So interesting. I pulled you another additional guidance card, and it's mending with chaos and conflict. So there might be a little bit of tension at the end of the week, but only minor arcanas, which mean they are states of mind. They're not our big, we can avoid them. We cannot avoid the major arcanas. We can avoid the minor ones. But maybe you're having to put some boundaries down with someone. I'm going to keep pulling you cards, okay? Because you start off, strange combinations of cards, the 5 of Wands with the 4 of Wands. So the 4 of Wands is a threshold card. It's about celebration. It's got no shadow side to it. It's just these feel-good cards that create happiness. Can be a new job or just feeling good about life, quite that sort of quite high energy. But it comes with the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands is my card of angst. It sometimes feels that your energy's been pulled in all different directions. Shall I go right? Shall I go left? Head and heart moving in different ways, okay? All the 5s are the card of transformation, and its transformation is always a bit messy, okay? Always. There isn't anything that doesn't go through that process. And it's with the Knight of Pentacles. It can be an earth sign person that you've got this sort of, oh, it's almost a bit of shall I go right? Shall I go left? Or there can be news coming your way from this night. There's good news, but it brings celebration. But it's almost, there's a little bit of energy with that Five of Wands that's not finding an expression. It's not finding a way out. And maybe that's what it's about, because this night travels so slowly. So you might be having something that's developing very slowly, and it's just stressing you out, by the way. It's like, oh, too much. Then you get the Four of Swords with the Five of Swords. So the same, a 4 and a 5. So the 4s are all about peace, security, and the 5s are all about change. So even the numbers together are speaking of a little bit of stress. And it seems to be because you're waiting on something, the Three of Wands. Maybe some of you are waiting for this night, and he's travelling so slowly that it's sending you in a little bit of a spin. But anyhow, the Four of Swords is a card of rest and retreat. And the Five of Swords tends to be a card about difficulties, sometimes conflicts, sometimes it's just a state of mind. You've got yourself in a little bit of a tangle around something. Again, it came with the Seven of Wands, another card about being quite self-protective, being asked to put down boundaries, to say no. And they're all the same sort of cards. There seems to be something working its way through, okay? It's got a little bit of difficulties with a little bit of peace and mending. Exactly what these two cards are saying. Very, very, very interesting here. But you've definitely got the two cards about being quite guarded, having to own your fire. So when I say own your fire, this isn't your PSD card. It's about learning to own your no, okay? Saying no, meaning no, not letting people push you around. So it's going to mean different things to different people, okay? But then it turns around, and I'm going to get a card that connects this, okay? Because things move, and they move at such a rapid space, because you move into this happy card. You've got the Hanged Man first with the Eight of Wands right next to the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So the Lovers and the Two of Cups, I don't even think I have to explain them, okay? It's love, it's passion, something drawing you forward, it's creating a lot of happiness. But before that, the Hanged Man first is someone who has hanged himself upside down. He carries nothing. He's a major arcana. It's an energy that cannot be avoided. So there's a sense of you not being able to control something. Now, a lot of people don't like this card. It's quite often when we get this energy, this and the Moon card, and even the High Priestess, we tend to need guidance, because they represent being in the in-between space before something happens. But it's going to happen pretty quickly. Even by, because if this is up to Wednesday and this is Thursday through till the weekend, after the Hanged Man, Eight of Wands is fast, rapid communication, okay? It's a lot of desire energy. And it's leading you right to the Lovers card and the Two of Cups. Now with this energy comes a fork in the road, very Hanged Man energy. Not knowing what's coming next. And the Lovers and the Two of Cups is coming with the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So it could be an earth sign person, a water sign person, not gender specific. It's not even gender specific in my private readings, guys, because it's the quality of energy we look at, not the gender. But this could be news coming your way regarding this Queen of Pentacles. This could be a relationship actually beginning to manifest, because we can have loads of feelings between people. But unless we get the Pentacles energy, nothing begins to manifest. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is more manifesting energy. You're on your way to some sort of love here, Aquarius. Then you've got the Queen and the Knight of Cups. Very exciting. I'm going to clarify these cards. So what is this about? Okay, it's going to be different for everyone. Again, they're minor arcanas, which mean they are states of mind and the little, you know, the little rubbish that we meet in our daily life. People who treat us craply. And I know that's not minor, but it is if you choose it to be. Again, a lot of life's out of our control, apart from how we respond, which isn't out of our control. But I'm going to clarify this because it's something quite revolutionary is going on. I think it's all about love, by the way. It seems to be quite coming with quite a lot of stress. So yeah, it is love, because look. Another message I just received is learn to try and see through the way that I use the word God, but I haven't got it means the Creator sees us all. So try and connect the mind and the heart. You might have to try and love a bit unconditionally. And unconditional love can be really challenging when you've got people who are pushing your buttons, which might be the case with these fives, okay? What I try and do, if I've got these cards, is I say nothing. I just try and say and do nothing, pull myself away, do what I need to do, and go forward from that place, because there's chaos with mending in this beginning of the week. It's definitely to do with love, though. And I keep wanting, yeah, buy the book. That's so interesting. Be straightforward. What a fascinating week. And even this is the ups and downs of daily life, okay? But the sun is here. And the sun's message is always the same. Don't worry, don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. Is that right song? Might be a bit challenging, but boy, is it going to a beautiful ending, Aquarius, okay? So happy for you. It's almost like your love reading, especially for singles, and your general reading was all about love. That's all I read. Exactly the same here. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Loads of love. Bye.